Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy New Year's. We are back, Conversations with Kisha. I am excited about tonight's interview. I cannot wait to get started. It is with the amazing CEO, Miss Sylvia Glanton. So we're going to go ahead and let some people start coming in. Sylvia's already here. I am excited. So, a few housekeeping things to get out the way before we get started. If you could please go ahead once you come on in and share this live out with 5 to 10 other people. Hey, Sylvia. Oh, yeah, I cannot wait. Excited. So, share the live out with 5 to 10 other people. Also, when you come in, please, any questions that you have for Sylvia or myself, save them. Please drop them in the question box. We will be answering questions toward the end. And as you always know, we have a giveaway. So we will be giving away a planner that Sylvia created from Personament Solutions. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get started and bring in Miss Sylvia Glanton. Hello, everyone. Miss Sylvia?
Hello.
Oh my God. Hi, gorgeous. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. So you must have been makeup. Did you do it yourself or did James do it?
I did it myself tonight.
Oh, look at
Yeah. I did a
you.
little something.
Oh my goodness. You look amazing. Well,
Thank
I'm
you.
excited. Super excited. Everyone's coming in. I have asked them to share this live out with 5 to 10 other people so we can get everyone to come in so they can hear your purpose-driven journey and story.
Yes.
All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm
That's
doing good.
great. That's great. So you are CEO of Personament Solutions. You have multiple businesses. Full transparency to everyone out there. Sylvia is an amazing coach. I have worked with her. I still work with her. And she has a story to tell and her journey. So, Sylvia, how did you come up with the name Personament Solutions?
So I've never told this story before, right? So yeah, that's why I
Exclusive.
said like you get an exclusive. So the name actually came from like me and my husband. We were riding in the car one day. I don't remember what the exact conversation was, but I knew that I wanted to have a business that had purpose behind it. I knew I wanted to have something that was driven towards helping people be the best version of themselves. So
Wow.
with Personament Solutions, if you break it down, it's person, a meant. So it's become the person that you're meant to be.
Okay.
So that's the meaning behind it. Like, and just the whole brand is helping people evolve into their best selves,
Okay.
and just showing them what they can be if they put their all into everything and have the resources.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. So Personament Solutions, what do you offer? What give me more detail? What comes along with Personament Solutions?
Okay, so with Personament Solutions, we initially started off as a credit repair company and consulting agency, where I helped my clients repair their credit, and also I got into talking about businesses. So we offer credit repair services, we offer business services, and then I also have a membership program under Personament Solutions, and it's basically I Don't Do Broke is the membership program.
Oh yes, I have my shirt.
So, yeah. So
Yeah.
So with the I Don't Do Broke membership program, we help businesses evolve, give them the resources to find funding, build business credit, and help fix their personal credit as well.
Okay. Now that leads me to I Don't Do Broke. Can you give me a little bit more detail on where did you get that from and what does that mean so we can, get this movement? It's already a movement, but just bring it to the Instagram family.
So basically, I don't do broke. A lot of people, they equate being broke to money. So with the I don't do broke, it's more about your mindset. So if you think that you can do something, then you can actually do it. But if your mindset is broken, where you're like, oh, you wake up every day in a negative mindset, everything is just falling apart. But if you change that and fix your mind, then it's a lot of possibilities out here. So
That's
the I
right.
don't do broke is geared more towards the mindset thing and not really money. So
Okay.
it is a whole movement, because I right now I have like over 100 students, and I don't do broke membership alone. We have like 60 people, and I've
Okay.
given the shirts out. People see the shirts, they buy the
Yep.
shirts. So it started off just being a shirt thing, but now it's evolving into more things. So, but it's something that I put into action a long
Wow.
time ago, and it's just now gaining traction.
Wow. I love that, Sylvia. Tell me something. What led you to the credit industry and what's your story?
Um, so I actually was a victim of identity theft. So
Wow.
pretty much someone stole my identity. Look, I gotta go fix this really quick. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Hope everyone is enjoying this interview with Sylvia. She's amazing, amazing CEO. And I can't wait for you to hear her story of how her journey began in the credit industry. It's one that really is powerful for any of us out
I'm
there
sorry.
that would experience
So
that. No
I
problem.
wanted to make sure everybody on Facebook was able to see. So I'm sharing my screen and my
Oh,
computer. I'm like a digital marketing like person. So a lot of my
right.
stuff is like automated. So I'm sorry.
Oh, no, no problem. Hello to everyone on Facebook.
Yes, they can see us.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So we were talking about how did you get started in credit and what is your story?
Okay, so basically, how I got started with credit repair is I was working for Amazon, making $10 an hour, and just like
Mm-hmm.
waking up every day and really like hating life. It was around like
Wow.
2016, and to make matters worse, is I looked onto my Credit Karma. Everybody has Credit Karma, and
Mm-hmm.
there was a car there, and I knew that I wasn't shopping for a car. I knew that, I thought that my credit wasn't good enough to get a car. So someone stole my identity and racked up like $30,000 in debt,
Wow.
which was so devastating.
30,000.
Yeah. They
Mm.
bought a car. They had furniture. They had washer and dryers. And they have everything like in my name. And I always, when I grew up, I was like, I'm going to be a homicide detective. So I
Okay.
didn't get to be a homicide detective, but I did get to, that day I got to use my skills, because I was able to track down the person that stole my identity, by contacting the police department, contacting the place where she bought the car, and I
Wow.
was able to, she was able. I think she got like 15 years, because it was other things that she was doing on top of that. So pretty
Wow.
much, how I got into it is I called up one of a big time company, and I'm like, okay, I need my credit fixed. Of course, I wasn't making a whole lot of money, so I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
commit to. It was like 125 a month.
Okay.
I couldn't commit to that, so I ended up learning how to fix my credit myself.
There you
And
go.
yeah, so once I learned how to fix my credit myself, I started offering the services to like my friends and family, and then my
Mm-hmm.
parents. They were one of my first customers, and I feel, or first clients. I feel so honored about it, because with my parents, we grew up in a neighborhood, and my mom was always saying how she wanted to go back
Mm-hmm.
to. It's like the country, it's open,
Okay.
it's nice, it's quiet, and so by me fixing their credit, they were able to build their house from the ground up
Wow.
in a matter
Wow.
of 6 months.
Look at
So
there.
once I had my mom on board with credit repair works, then
Mm-hmm.
me and her will be in the room printing letters, like sending letters and all that stuff. So
Wow.
this
Family
that's how I
business.
got into it.
Wow. That is so awesome. So the young lady that did the identity theft got 30 years.
She got, I think, I want to say she got 15.
15, so she got 15 years.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
took $30,000. She used $30,000 worth of your credit
Mhm.
in credit. Wow.
Yeah.
She'll never try that again with anyone. Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
crazy, because her sister's phone number ended up on my credit report. So by me seeing all this information, I was able to actually call her sister, and her sister was like, I heard her before she picked up the phone. She was like, it's her.
Hmm.
And I guess she was talking to somebody she was working with, and she was like very tearful. She was sorry. She apologized, but I had to let her know like it's not your fault. And her sister was actually doing the same thing to her. So
Wow.
it was a lot deeper than what I saw. Like I felt violated, but I know
Yes.
that it was a purpose behind it, because I'm here now,
Yeah.
helping people and stuff like that. So.
which that's exactly what was going to lead me to, like, what was meant for harm turned into this, multi six-figure business for you, and look
Yeah.
where you're at today. So
Yeah.
that's the story behind it. um so you're also a business coach.
Hmm.
Can you let me know what sets you apart from other business coaches out there?
I would say the thing that sets me apart the most is the personable experience that I offer my clients.
Gotcha.
I don't, you know, and this is going into something else a bit deeper too. Is I always believe that what's for you is meant for you,
That's
um,
right.
and whatever God wants you to have, you're gonna have it.
That's
So
right.
I'm more focused on developing the person than
Mm.
monetizing off of the person. Of course, I charge because this is how I eat, this is my living,
Yes.
but
Right.
I care more about them feeling fulfilled once leaving me, instead of like it sucks when you have people who come to you and they may sign up for a program or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, and they don't give it their all. For me,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I'm not one of
Yeah.
those people that you can come and you like, okay, well, I didn't get anything from that program.
Yeah.
That doesn't do me any justice because I haven't done my job as far as you. And I know that you can't help everybody, you can't
That's
fix
right.
everybody, but I would rather have those personal experiences, be able to give that personal touch to my clients. And a lot of people are not getting that. They get self-paced courses and just different things like that, but they're not able
Mm-hmm.
to reach out to the people. So I make myself accessible, but not too accessible because I have
Yeah.
systems in place that where people can't access me. But I think that it's more so about the personal experience that I have to offer.
Wow. That's awesome. That's amazing. Now, you have students, your clients. Can you just elaborate, not by name, but who are some of the
Mhm.
people that you're helping within your industry and then within your business?
So I have a wide variety of people that I'm helping. So I have people who have makeup businesses. They have
Hmm.
their hairstylists. I have
Okay.
people who might sell like natural, like sea moss and just different things like that. So
Wow.
um, people who sell eyelashes, they
Yeah.
credit repair, digital
Mm-hmm.
marketing. So I'm not specific on who I help as far as niching down to one specific person, just because I'm able to see from the outside looking in where any business can improve,
Yeah.
their overall picture of how they want their brand to be.
Yeah. Wow. So you like you it's just wide complete wide variety of different individuals that are
Yeah.
your clients.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that. So, as you know, Conversations with Kisha is purpose driven conversations with
Mhm.
different individuals that are walking in their purpose. What are some of the purpose led things you do in the morning for mindset so that can help other CEOs out there when you get the morning? Like for me, I
Uh-huh.
meditate, do a couple of things in the morning, but to set and mindset my day because that's important. What are the things that you do that mindset your day that are purpose driven that lead you to just throughout the day walk in your purpose?
For the most part, I like to listen to music,
Mm,
and my favorite genre is R&B. So I'm a
okay.
big '90s R&B
Mine
person.
too.
So,
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I'll turn on '90s R&B and it just sets the mood right. I also sometimes listen to different sermons or
Okay.
different watch different videos on YouTube, Smokey Northfield and all those like old
Yeah.
school. Like my mom used to
Mm-hmm.
play all that stuff, so
Yep.
I can resonate. Like sometimes I want to cry, so
Mm.
it just depends on what mood I am. But I really to get my spirit right, really I just listen to '90s R&B. It does it every time for me.
Every time, right? I'm a 90s R&B person too, and I
Yeah.
just you can't go wrong with it. So okay, so that's great. Now let me ask you another question. I've heard this before because I've been in some of your coaching programs and we talk. You said you have a saying, no competition, just commas.
Right.
Let's get into what that means.
Right. So the no competition, just commas. It just means that we're sisters, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what
That's
the
right.
Credit Sisters was about. Like we're not competing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Any way that I can help you, I want to be able to help you. There's no one up in the next person because it's just like it's enough for all of us. Just like I
Yep.
said earlier, God is going to give you what He wants you to have.
That's right.
Just because the next person may have more in your eyes doesn't mean that you won't have the same thing. You just have to put in the work, and
Mm,
He'll bless you. It's already destined. It's already in your path. You just have to keep moving forward.
that's right.
So I don't do the competition stuff,
Mm-hmm.
competing with people and stuff like that. And it was what 15 of us, and we all like were
Yeah.
together. It was
Yep.
no competition. It was no judgment or anything like that. So we just want to make comments because we all want to like be successful. So
That's
that's
right.
what that means.
Oh, wow. I love that. I remember when I first saw you post that or heard you speak of it, I thought to myself, that's perfect because it's not about competition.
Yeah.
There's enough money out there for everyone to be able to be in a position to make it. So I really, really appreciate you, that saying that you have. So the next question I want to lead into, I want to talk about your faith. How does
Mhm.
your faith and your daily walk as a CEO go hand in hand with who Sylvia Glanton is?
Ooh. And that's one like I want to say that I did struggle with that question. And the reason why I
Okay,
struggle with that question is because it's who I am is a lot deeper than people see. I've come a long way.
go ahead, speak to it.
so so pretty much mm.
Right, exactly, right. Yes,
And
yes,
that's how deep
yes.
it is because I am more than what people see. And pretty much I always know I walk by faith and not by sight. Like I always
That's
know
right.
that God has
Mm,
my back in all things.
that's
So
right.
you have people who will come and they will try to attack you and your character and just different things like that. But I
Hmm.
always know God got my back. If it don't
That's
feel
right.
like it's coming from God, I don't move.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I and my mom does she did her she's actually watching, so she did a really good
Hi,
job
Mom.
with with instilling that faith in me because like I said, if I don't feel like God is telling me to do it,
You don't do it.
I don't do it.
That's right.
So
Oh, that is
you got
important.
me up here teary eyed.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's
But
okay.
I love asking that question because as a CEO, as a human being, it's important for others to be able to hear that part of
Yeah,
who you are,
yeah.
as the CEO, but also as Sylvia Glanton, and
A
as
human, yeah.
yeah, and as a woman walking in her purpose. You're walking in your purpose, and that's a blessing. So my next question is, why do you think it's important for someone to know their why?
Ooh, I think if you don't know what your why, then you're just gonna be pulled every which way. Every way
That's
somebody
right.
wants you to be pulled. If you don't know who you are, then anybody can come along and try to tell you, and then you have to go along with it because you don't know. But once you stand firm in who you are, and you tell people how to treat you, and you tell people how, what you want from them,
Yeah.
then they'll know.
Yep.
But if you don't have that defined for yourself, then people can come and do whatever they want to do with you. And I'm really big on that. Telling people who you are so that way they'll know how to treat you, or tell them how you want to be treated so they'll know how to treat you. So you have
Yeah.
to know your why. You have to know your purpose. Because
That's true.
without it, like I said, they'll get over on you.
Yeah. They'll try it. You're absolutely right. So
Hmm.
it's really important to know your
Yeah.
why. You're absolutely right. So, as you know, and I mentioned before that conversations with Keisha, it's an intimate conversation. So I have signature questions that I like to ask.
Okay.
And the first one that I do want to ask of you is, what advice would you give to someone who is afraid to walk in their calling, to walk in their purpose? I mean, we just talked about knowing your why, but
Yeah.
to walk in your purpose, to just go ahead and like the experience that you had, you just did it. So,
Yeah.
what advice would you give to someone that would just reach out to you, or that you might come in contact with, and just not know what to do to walk in their purpose?
So I guess one of the things, this is me being technical too.
Okay.
Whenever you want to walk into your purpose, there are other things that you have to consider.
Mm,
And some of those things that you have to consider is the how you want to live your life, right?
wow.
So you go into things and you have all these bills and you have all these expenses, and most of the time people are drowning in those expenses or drowning in those circumstances to the
Yeah.
point where they don't see past that. It's like a never ending cycle of them having to do the same thing every single day. But you have to choose you. You
Yeah.
have to put yourself first. You have to go over whatever passion it is that you desire, because what happens is you're going to lose people along the way that you thought you would never lose.
Oh, talk about that. Yeah. Talk
Yeah,
about
so
that. Right.
you're gonna definitely lose people, but you can't forget. who you are. And a stronger point is I was watching a video where it was Grant Cardone, and he was saying how he got with his wife, and he told his wife that if he had to give up his dreams, then they couldn't be together.
Wow.
So anybody you have to be around that wants you to give up your dreams and not be your best 100% self, they gotta go. And it's hard to make that decision. It's hard to push those people away, and it's hard to live with after the fact, after you've moved on, with being okay with it. It's still like, times where you didn't see that person leaving. So
Yeah. Right.
you I would say overall the best advice for for someone to live in their purpose is to choose your happiness. And that's
Wow.
not saying to up and just leave, whatever the situation is. It's just saying choose you, and if that person that is along with you,
That's
they will
right.
either come with you or God will weed them out.
Yeah, that is so true. That's perfect. The last question, well, not last question, but one of the questions I do want to ask is, and it's kind of around what we just talked about, but I just want to get just a little bit more intimate. Who
Okay.
is Sylvia Glanton, and how did she get to this point in her life?
Look, okay. So I was like,
Yeah.
this is a question I did ask my husband too before I left. Like, who am I? Because a part of me, and what people really need to know, is like where I come from. It's like I'm just a girl from the hood who want to see people do better. Like, I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and the crazy thing is, not a lot of people make it out. And if they do make it out, they don't come back for anybody, or they, nobody is here to help. It's like it's just a cycle. So so for me, I'm someone who wants to see people win, regardless whether or not they want it for themselves. Now, I can't force anybody, but I want to see people live their true and complete happy self, or at least get to experience it, at least once. And that's why Personament Solutions is Personament.
Yeah.
As this person, amen. I want everybody who encounters me to know that they have the opportunity to be their best selves. Like for me, I'm telling you, when I say I was a girl from the hood, like the way I used to talk, everything, like it's completely different than who I am now. And like to the point where my nickname is Bunny. And I had to tell my cousin the other day, she kept on inboxing me and saying, Sylvia. I said, girl, why are you calling me Sylvia? Like you don't know me. She was like, well, I didn't know. So I'm still like the same person. I just evolved, and you have to evolve, or like I say, you'll just stay the same. So
Stay the same.
Yeah.
Wow, Sylvia, you're so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your purpose-driven life, sharing your story. I really appreciate that. So, what I want to do is lighten the mood just a little bit.
Yeah, girl, because that was intense. My
2022 is here. I know that you have multiple businesses. What can we expect from you in 2020? What are you launching? What projects are you working on? Give it to us. Let us know.
Okay. So I have, of course, the credit repair company is growing every single day. I have, a team now, so I'm able to like delegate that and focus on the bigger vision of what I see for Personament Solutions. So I have, the Credit Citrus Coaching Program, which you were a part of the first round.
Yes.
So
Amazing program.
So I have that, and then this is the planner that you were mentioning at the beginning, the Minding My Finances planner. So my hopes are to, push this even more. And then really, Kisha, to be honest with you, everything that I wanted to do, I'm already doing now. It's just more so about growing it. So I don't have any rabbits to pull out anymore, because it's just like now, a lot of people get so caught up on like adding and adding and adding. I really want to perfect what I have.
Wow, that's important.
I really want to focus on the systems that I'm putting in place. I really want to focus on the interactions, the customer experience, and all of that stuff. So I'm pretty much just perfecting what I already have. So I have Personament Solutions. I have Triple M Outsourcing, which is a business services company. And we pretty much position businesses to be able to outsource different tasks, so that way they can focus on the income producing activities. So we hire, virtual assistants, social media managers, graphic designers, website designers. So
Now,
Yeah.
you mentioned something about business owners being able to focus on the business. Can we talk about that just really quick? How important that is if we're able to focus on our business?
Yeah, it's very important because the thing is, a lot of people and my mom, like, she's like, "How are you doing all of this?" I'm one of those people that I knew I had to get everything done, so I wore so many hats, and it was so exhausting
Yeah.
to the point where I couldn't keep my eyes on every single thing, which
Wow.
caused some things to fall through the cracks. And some
Gotcha.
things I hated doing, and some things that I enjoyed doing. So I took those things that I didn't really, enjoy doing, and I was
Mm-hmm.
able to delegate that and give it to, other people. And that's what business owners have to realize. You can't have your hands on every single thing. Um,
Yes.
just like, some people, I have people, oh my God, my business is my baby, like I can't give that to somebody else. Well, you have to put systems in place so that way they can mirror your business just as you
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
And then also, let them know what you expect, set expectations in your business.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that really helped me, setting those expectations, coming up with SOPs, just making people aware that my business is a serious business and I'm not here to play around.
You mentioned something else about systems in place as a business owner. Can you speak to that as well? How important it is to have systems, because automations, all that, for us as business owners is important. Can you speak to that?
Yeah. So basically, when it comes to like the systems and processes, I'm speaking from a place where you say you have somebody who shops with you and
Yeah.
they place an order, or somebody, you're a service based business and they place an order and they give you their money and they never hear from you until maybe like 3 days later when you decide to reach out to them. In my businesses and in my coaching programs, I teach those automations and setting those things up so that way they can get an immediate response and then they can get immediate turnaround time. So it's very important that you have those systems in place. So you want to think about beforehand what your customer experience should be like.
Yeah.
What should be the amount of time that your customer hears from you. Like with credit repair, a lot of companies, they sign up for credit repair and they don't hear anything from anybody.
Yeah.
And what makes my company different is I offer monthly client reviews, and I also offer, them to build their credit and just,
Yeah.
hear from me at least once a month.
Yeah.
So pretty much, putting those systems in place and coming up with processes, it helps you be on the forefront of your customer. So that way, they can always want to tell people about you or tell people about how wonderful the experience was. Because I worked for I want to say it's $1 billion company before I started my own company. And one
Wow.
of the things is they focused on hurrying up and getting all the money and having services everywhere, but the customer
Mm-hmm.
service was trash. So you
Yes.
don't want to have to go and, I guess, clean up your reputation after the fact. Focus on your customer
Mm.
experience. Focus on your
Yep.
systems first, and then worry about how much money you're going to make, because the money is going to come if you're supposed to have it.
Yeah, that's right. It goes back to what you said. What's meant for you or meant for me is meant for me. So you're absolutely
Hmm.
correct.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to bring up because I think it's really important. You're a veteran of the Army, and I want to just thank you for your service. Thank you for what you did, your sacrifices, and I appreciate you. So thank you so so much. If
You're
you don't mind me
welcome.
asking, how long did you serve?
So I was in about 3 years.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you,
You're
thank you,
welcome.
thank you,
You're
Sylvia,
welcome.
so much. Appreciate that. Well, so again, thank you for this interview. It to me was amazing. My goals is always that, like I said, that someone out there, if it's just one person, hears this conversation and is able to be able to change the trajectory of their life, then that's exactly what comes from these conversations with Kisha. But
Yeah.
I also like to do giveaways. So now we're going to do a giveaway of your planner. If you can show your planner,
Yes.
please.
Yes. Look.
There we go. I love it. And can you
It's
just give us the
300
details on it?
pages. It has, you can put your daily task. You can also do a tracker, and then it has some options in here in the back to help you build your credit. Let me open it
Yes.
up. So, yeah.
Perfect. Oh, I can't wait. So, as Sylvia is showing the planner, the number for you guys to win the planner the number is between 1 and 50. That's 1 and 50. Sylvia selected the number, so I know the number. Go ahead and drop your number in the box. Sylvia on Facebook, I'm not sure if you'll be able
Hmm.
to Get the numbers over there for anyone
Yep,
that
I can
drops
see
numbers
it.
over there. The number is between 1 and 50. So don't be shy. Go ahead and start dropping your
Facebook, y'all
number.
can drop a number too.
Yeah. Go ahead. That planner you do not want to miss. It's an amazing planner. 1 to 50. Between 1 and 50.
Y'all go ahead and drop a number so that way we can raffle off the planner.
Okay.
Trying to see
We
all of the
have
comments.
Deshawn Robinson, 22. That's the number she selected. Okay.
We got some more people coming.
Okay. Anyone else? The numbers between
I can't
1
see
to
all
50.
of the comments on Facebook. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, there they are. Let's see if we got any numbers. Oh, we got 47, 35, 22, 25. Nobody has gotten the number yet.
Nobody's got the number yet.
No.
Someone has come close, but they haven't got the number.
Right.
Okay, so Tay said 27. Okay, and then we have I Am Justice Mommy with 17.
We got somebody. Crystal Jones on Facebook.
Okay, Crystal Jones on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, so that's our winner. Congratulations. So, Crystal, if you can let Crystal know to reach out to you so that you can be able to get the planner to her and mail it to her.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a winner. Any questions on Facebook?
Let's see. So no questions, just a whole lot of that's my sis and
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Wow. Okay, so we got our winner for the planner. So again, thank you so much, Sylvia. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking this time. Thank you to everyone that joined. This was amazing. Please reach out to Sylvia on Facebook or Instagram. So let's give your handles, please, Sylvia.
Okay, so my Instagram is Sylvia S. Glanton. And then on Facebook, you can find me by Sylvia Glanton. And I also have a Personament Solutions Facebook page and Instagram page. So pretty much if you go to my bio, you'll have the links to everything that I have to offer. So that way you can kind of take a look around and see.
Oh, that's obvious. So we have a question. The question is, what will you leave with a business owner?
Be confident. Show up every day. Be consistent. Because what helped me the most is being consistent. Showing up every single day, whether I felt like it or not. And then also being vulnerable to the point where if I don't feel like showing up, then it's okay for me to share that with people who may feel the same, and then we can encourage each other. I would definitely say build your tribe. Mine is awesome. They ride or die. So
that's right. Yes, that's right.
I would say be consistent in everything that you do as a business owner. That's what is going to get you the furthest.
Yes, that's so true. Thank you for that question, Deshawn. So this interview will be on my YouTube, so please subscribe to my YouTube at Conversations with Kisha. I will also save this. And again, thank you so much. And I appreciate you for everything that you've done in the industry. Hi, Coach MJ. I really appreciate you. You have anything you want to leave before we get off?
I just want to really thank you for giving me this platform to speak to your audience. I think that what you're doing is really, really awesome, and keep it up. I always tell you how proud of you I am.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I look forward to doing this again towards the end of the year. We can come back, circle back, and really just, do some things to help individuals out there, business owners or people that just really want to walk in their purpose and just don't know how to go about doing it. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining Conversations with Kisha. Have a good one.